Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Natanya, and I'm so excited to share with you a little something that the Lord has been speaking to me on for the past few months. I would say almost close to a year. As you can tell by the title, I want to talk about Christian content creators and how we're going to show up differently moving forward because I truly think this is a topic isn't talked about enough, and that is building yourself as a content creator and making sure that we're doing this in alignment with God. So, a little background context about me. I am a full-time content creator. I run a online business. I'm a business educator, mentor, and coach. I do digital marketing, and I have seen great success within my business. And for a long portion of time, I was building my business really like I was the final result. Like I was the start, the middle, and the end. And I crossed into striving for success and striving to get certain results, not realizing that as a believer, as a Christian content creator, there is a way of how we are to show up and how we should be creating content that looks different from everybody else and people in the world. And the Lord was so kind to lovingly and gently bringing me to Psalm 127, and I'm going to read it for you. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. It is vain for you to rise early and retire late and eat the bread of anxious labors, for he gives his beloved sleep. Or another translation says, for he gives blessings to them even while they sleep. And y'all, I can just feel the conviction from the Holy Spirit. It is just such a great reminder that at the end of the day, for some of us, we are building our page, our platform, our business, our ministry, our name as if we are the end all be all. As much as you can post, as much as you can pitch, as much as you can show up online, as much as you can deliver a really great sermon or host a really great event or have a successful podcast or book launch, at the end of the day, no matter how you launch, market, post, talk, or promote about something, if the Lord doesn't add his hand over that thing, you're working in vain. You're laboring in vain. You're chasing after something in vain. That's what the Lord is trying to show us, that we don't have to strive for success. If we truly are believers, if we say that we have the Holy Spirit who walks hand in hand with us, who gives us holy, divine inspiration for our content, for how we should show up, for how we are to promote or launch a God given idea, then that means that there already is a level of favor and increase and expansion hanging over that idea, over our ministry, over our lives, that we naturally have a grace to walk into. And so that means that we don't have to strive for success or for expansion or for abundance and for increase. Now, again, there's a time and a place where maybe there's different seasons where the Lord is highlighting different things to you, things that you can improve on, things that you can change. But never, ever, ever, ever as a Christian do we need to strive or hustle or grind for success. And I want that to be very clear because the world will say you got to wake up early, you got to do all these posts, you got to send out all these emails. And it's so easy as a creator and as an entrepreneur for you to get sucked into that, thinking that the level of success that other people have achieved has been through their sole effort alone, when that's not the case. If you're a believer of the Lord, you have the advantage. You have the Holy Spirit. You walk with the Lord of Lords. You walk with the person who has created the entire universe, who knows the algorithm inside out. You are walking with the person who is going to drop your name and your business in the minds and in the mouths of other key holders and decision makers. You don't need to strive for that. God will do it. And that was something that I had to come to terms with. And maybe you can relate to that too, is that God will do it in his own timing. And if he does not do it, guess what? God is still good. He still has your best interests at heart. It may not be your timing right now. It may not be your moment right now, but maybe the Lord is trying to teach you lessons of contentment, lessons of humility, lessons of patience, lessons of integrity, lessons of depending on Him and being patient and renewing your strength in Him instead of striving on your own and moving and operating outside of His will. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but my prayer for you is that you really take this verse to heart and you meditate on it. Ask yourself, are you eating the bread of anxious labors? Are you working like a dog because you believe that if you don't work as hard or if you don't put as many hours in, that the Lord is not going to bless you or that the Lord is not going to create opportunities for you? And there's a time and a place to be consistent, to be disciplined, to be a good steward of what the Lord has given you. But there comes a point in the day where you go to bed. There comes a point in the day where you shut your laptop off. There comes a point in the day where you close out on all of the apps, you go to bed, you go to church, you connect with family, with your community, and you leave the end result to the Lord. And if you're struggling to doing that, then I think it is a good time to not be condemned or to feel guilty, but to be convicted. And that is an invitation for the Lord and you to have a conversation of saying, where did I get off path with you? And how can I trust you more with what you have given me and really see you as Jehovah Jireh, the Lord who provides for you? And so I hope this helped. Don't forget to like this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can get more videos like this.